Hmm.
So I onboard a lot of people, and at this point, I have like 10 different like weapons in my arsenal to 10 different angles to attack and get someone on board. So it's not so much like just the either the interest rate or the price appreciation, but it's getting on their same level and matching their kind of background and uh kind of what they're used to. So it's more so when you're really starting to talk to someone about hex, it's about asking the right questions, like listening, and then finding the angle. Oftentimes, I don't even mention price appreciation or interest rate as much as I mention mining and the parallels between Bitcoin mining and hex mining. And in hex mining, you can mine without having the capex costs, and that's how they resonate with it
Hmm.
because they care about the inflation.
So
Um,
so you're conflating the mining and staking for their education for that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
that makes
And for
sense.
others, it's a lot of trustless yield. I look, here's a story. I spoke with in Mexico here. I have most people visiting Mexico are Canadian. So
Yeah.
everyone's it's like little Canada down here.
Wow.
Um and I'm
You
speaking
just
to one
skipped right
guy.
through the US and just go to Mexico.
Yeah, yeah. So I feel right at home because everyone I talk to is like, yeah, I'm from Montreal, I'm from Canada, I'm from Toronto, I'm from Vancouver, Edmonton. And I was speaking with
Nice.
a gentleman who, again, just worked his butt off his whole life. Um, I'm not gonna dox him anymore, but he, put his money, like allocated his funds through different investments, and one of his investments was Russian stocks through
Hmm.
like that he invested through like I forget either BMO or HSBC.
Mhm.
And when the Ukraine invasion broke out, they literally seized like all his Russian stocks.
Oof.
He wasn't like raw about Russia or anything. He just had a hedge. He just had different hedges in his portfolio. And one of them was like a basket of Russian stocks, and they were literally confiscated from him. So with
Wow.
him, the conversation started with again learning about him, his background, where he's coming from, and pushing on being in control of your assets, and thereafter even earning yield whilst maintaining full custody of your assets. So that's the first that's the first thing I pushed like for the first half hour with him, just the importance of custody
Mhm.
and and ownership. And then obviously him talking about, oh well, I hear about Binance, and then telling him how like people that put their money in Binance are often hostages, and similar to what you've experienced, you can likely experience that with crypto exchanges. So again, and then getting into MetaMask and
If you don't like what happened to
custody.
Russia, Binance.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
I
exactly.
like that. I like that like trail that you can now make. Unfortunately, because of the recent events.
Exactly. So my like last tip on this topic is like when you're speaking to people, ask questions, listen, and communicate to them on their level. So trying to find out what you can hook with, and then once you got them hooked on, okay, it's custody, it's yield, it's price appreciation, it's a hedge against inflation, and then focus on that first. That's how
I'm
you
glad
get
we have more people
through.
who have experience in sales, selling hex
Right.
to people because that's great.
Yeah, I'm so blessed to have so many parallels in my life, and everything's overlapping, and that's why I feel like I'm on a roll. And I've been on a roll with getting this Hexaco mansion up and running and stuff like